next operation on two sets is what? Union of two sets. So what is union of two sets and which elements we getting in union of two sets, that we see here. Let A and B be two given sets, then the set of all elements of A and B is called the union of two sets, and it is written as like this: A, the symbol of union, and B, A union B. Okay, so what does it mean? You have to write all elements of A and B, means common and uncommon, all elements, and that common elements you should write down only once. So what is difference between that intersection of two sets and union of two sets? In intersection of two sets you have to write only common elements, and here you have to write all elements or each and every element in both sets. So here we have that example to clarify that concept. A having elements are what? -1, -3, -5, 0. These four elements having in set A, and B having 0, 3, 5. So you are supposed to write A union B. Then what you have to do? You have to write down all elements of A and B. So here we write down those elements as -3, -5, 0, -1, 3, 5. Means what? Here as you observe students, 0 common in both, but it write only once. Then what? -3, -5 and -1 which having in A, not having in B, but for union you have to write down that elements also here. That 3 and 5 which is not in A, but that 3 and 5 also you have to write down in A union B. So here we write down that all elements in what? Ascending order. So hence we write down that -3 first, then -5, then we write 0, then next number -1, then 3, and then 5. This way you can write down. That second way is also, first write down all elements of A and then write down that the remaining elements of B. So how we write down in second way, that we see here. So pay attention over here, that the second way A union B you have to supposed to write. What we do here, first we write down all elements of what? A. First we write -1, -3, then -5, 0. So here we write down those four numbers, and what we do next, that the remaining of elements having in B, that 0 already we write down here from A, so we write down it only once, and then we write down that remaining numbers 3 and 5. This is the way to write down that A union B. You can write, if suppose there are numbers, you write in ascending or descending order, or you can write down like this. First write down all elements of that A and then write down that remaining elements of B, that is A union B. Okay students, in intersection part you have to write only common elements in intersection part, intersection of two sets, and in union set you have to supposed to write all the elements of that given two sets, but only once. Okay, and here we have one given property as A union B. You have to supposed to write B union A also, both having same elements. Okay, and here as you notice that the union of two sets shown by Venn diagram. In intersection part what we have to do, you have to just shaded this portion. Okay, and in union you are not supposed to shade that portion, just draw two circles intersecting each other, as like in intersection part. Name that two sets as A and B, write down that common part over here, and that remaining numbers having in set A and that remaining one having in set B. In intersection part you have to supposed to shaded this portion, but here for union of two sets it's not needed to shade that portion. Okay students, so this is what union of two sets. The next Here also we have the properties of union of sets. As we have in intersection of sets, similar properties we have here. So just remember this, and you can verify these properties using example. Take any two sets, set A and B, and try to verify these properties as your homework. So A union B means you take A union B or B union A, you are getting same elements in both sets, means A union B equal to what? B union A. If you have taken two sets but A is subset of B, then as you take A union B, then you get always that set, that elements equal to what? Say elements having in B, means A union B is B. Getting this property, if A is subset of B, you have to take two sets where A is subset of B, and as you take that union of two sets, that elements you getting in A union B, same elements having in set B. Then that two sets A and B always subset of that union of two sets. A is also subset of A union B and B is also subset of A union B. Then next is what? A and complement of A. As you take union of these two sets, you get one more set which is known as universal set. That universal set means what? That set is having all elements of A and A dash. Means A and A dash is subset of that set, and hence that new set is universal set for A and A dash. If you take union of that given set with itself, that elements having in that A union A is equal to what? That same set A, that the element of same set A. A union what? Null set. As you take any set A and you union with what? Null set, empty set, then that union is equal to what? That set A itself. So like this you have properties of this union of two sets. Okay students. Then next we have disjoint sets. So here as we have given two sets, set A and set B, A having elements 1, 3, 5, 9 and B having elements 2, 4, 8. So what we observe here students, that A and B completely different from each other, means there is not a single element is in common in that both sets. So totally different sets, and hence the sets like this are known as what? Disjoint sets. And as you have to suppose to draw Venn diagram for disjoint sets, so here you have to draw two circles which do not intersect each other, completely different elements. In intersection of two sets or union of two sets, you have to draw two circles intersecting each other, and you have to suppose to write that common part in that common elements in that common part. But for disjoint sets, you have to draw like this, different circles do not intersecting each other, and write down that each element in that particular circle. So these are disjoint sets. Okay students. So here we have those concepts that the operation on sets are what? Intersection of two sets means only common elements of given two sets you have to write down in intersection of two sets, and we denote it as A intersection B. Use this symbol for intersection. Okay. Then union of two sets means what? You have to supposed to write all elements having in given two sets, common and uncommon, all elements you have to write down in union of two sets, and that each element we write down only once using this symbol A union B. And disjoint set, what is this concept? If there is not a single common element having given sets, then that sets are what? Disjoint sets. Okay students. So using this concept we have to solve practice set 1.4. And there is one more concept and one more formula we have. Just pay attention. Number of elements of a set means what? If suppose you have to given one set A having elements 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to write down what? Number of elements in that set, and we denoted it as like this, n. You use small letter n, and that in bracket write down that name of set. Number of elements having in A equal to, count these numbers, and as we count it, 1, 2, 3, 4 means number of elements in A equals to what? 4. Getting this? And according to that number of elements of set, we have this formula. If we are given two sets, set A and set B, then we taking what? Union of two sets and intersection of two sets. Then it's always true that number of elements having in A union B equal to what? Number of elements of set A plus number of elements in set B minus number of elements having in A intersection B. So this one is formula according to this concept, number of elements of set. So write down this formula also in your notebook. Okay students. So here using one example we verify this formula. Here suppose we have take two sets, set A and set B. A having elements 2, 3, 4, 5 and B having elements 1, 3, 5, 8. Then as you have to verify this formula, first what you have to do, that you have to make that set of what? Union set, A union B, and also you have to write down that the A intersection B. So in A union B we have to write all elements having in both sets. So first here we write down that all elements of A, that is 2, 3, 4, 5 here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have to write down that remaining elements of B. So here 1, which is not in A, 3 and 5 we already write down here. So we write down that remaining one, 8. So as A union B having how many elements? Yes, as we count it, there are 6 elements. So number of A union B is what? 6. Similarly you have to write down A intersection B, and in intersection part we write down only common elements. So which are common elements here? Yes, 3 and what? 5 having in both sets. So we write down 3 and 5 for A intersection B, and as we count it, how many elements are here? Yes, number of A intersection B is what? 2. Then we substitute that values, that the number of elements having in that set in formula. What you have to write? Number of A union B. In this example we have that number as 6 equal to what? Number of elements having in A. So here in above we have that number of A is what? 4 plus number of B is also 4. So here we write down that 4 plus 4 minus number of A intersection B, and that number of A intersection B is what? 2. So as we do this, we simplify this right hand side part. 4 plus 4, 8 minus 2, and 8 minus 2 is what? 6. And here also in left hand side part, that number of A union B, we are having that elements as 6. So here we verify this formula. So this one is important formula regarding that number of elements of set. So write down this in your notebook. We have that examples for 2 marks in practice set 1.4. Okay students. So using this concept, that the operation on sets, that intersection of two sets, union of two sets, then that concept of disjoint sets, and this formula, now we start practice set 1.4. okay. So here we do start with first example of practice set 1.4. What we are given? Yes, here we are given number of elements in that given sets. That the set having elements, number of elements 15, number of elements in A union B is 29, number of elements having in A intersection B equals to what 7, and then we have to find what number of elements having in set B. So like this, you are given example. To solve this, what you have to do, you have to use this formula. So according to this formula, number of A union B equals to what? Number of A plus number of B minus number of elements A intersection B. Here we substitute that given values and simplify it. So put that values over here, students. So here we write down that 29 equal to what? 15 plus we have to find that number of elements in B and minus number of elements having in A intersection B, it is given as 7. So 15 plus number of B minus 7. And now we simplify this right hand side part, 15 as it is, then we take that constant here minus 7 and then that term number of elements in B. Then what you have to do, you have to do this subtraction, write down over here and then take that constant toward left side. So it will be less by 29 minus that answer equal to number of B, and then you getting that subtraction as number of elements having in B. Okay students, got it? So do try solve this example and write the correct answer. So like this, you have to simplify this. Subtraction 15 minus 7 is 8, taking that constant at to left side, so 29 minus 8, and that subtraction part we getting it as 21, means that number of elements in B equal to 21. Okay students? Okay students, so here we do start second example. We have given here word example by which that formula, as we learn, number of A union B equal to what? Number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. We have to use that formula to solve this word example. What is that example? As you turn on page number 16, second example, question is, in a hostel there are 125 students, out of which 80 students drink tea, 60 students drink coffee and 20 students drink tea and coffee both. Question is, find the number of students who do not drink tea or coffee, that we have to find. So how we use that formula here, that we see, and for that, as you notice on a whiteboard, first we assume two sets. For that, number of students drink tea, as we assume, is as set A, and number of students who drink coffee, we assume that set as set B. Then we have given that number as 80 students drink tea and 60 students drink coffee. So here we write down that, so like this we write down here, 80 students drink tea means that number of elements or number of students in set A is equal to what? 80. 60 students drink coffee means that the number of students in set B is equal to what? 60. One more, we have given 20 students drink both means tea and coffee, means that 20 students are in union part or intersection part, that we have to decide. And here that word both or that word and denotes that 20 students drink tea and coffee, and this and means that and word denotes intersection part, means here we have given that number of what? A intersection B equal to 20. So like this, number of A intersection B equal to 20. When we use that union, if that given condition is that students drink tea or coffee, getting students, if there is word and, that and denotes intersection, means in both. And if there is word or, either tea or coffee, it means that have union part, or that we have to take that union of two sets. Okay, so what we do here, first we consider that two sets, that the number of students drink tea be that set A and number of students drink coffee as set B. then we taking that numbers, that 80 students drink tea means that number of A is equal to 80, 60 students drink coffee means that number of B is 60, and 20 students drink both tea and coffee means it's a intersection of two sets, number of A intersection B equal to 20. And in question what you have to find, that number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. So as we use that formula, number of A union B equal to what? Number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. As we use this formula, we have value for a number of A, number of B and number of A intersection B. So as we substitute those values here, what we get, number of A as 80 plus number of B is 60 minus number of A intersection B 20. And now again as we simplify it, 80 plus 60 addition is 140 minus 20, and hence we get that number of A union B equal to what? 120. Means that number 120 denotes that A union B, means that 120 students drink tea or coffee. So number of A union B equal to 120 means what? These 120 students drink tea or coffee. And what we have to find, that students, number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. So how we get that number of students who do not drink tea or coffee? Yes, in first statement what is given, in a hostel there are 125 students, and out of that 125 students, 120 students drink either tea or coffee, means that remaining what? Yes, difference between these two is 5. That 5 students do not drink tea or coffee. So how we write down this? Like this. Number of students who do not drink tea or coffee equal to what? 125. That 125 means that total number of students in a hostel minus 120 means what? Number of A union B means that the number of students who drink tea or coffee is 120. 120 students काय करतात? टी और कॉफी as a take. So who do not drink tea or coffee equal to, how we getting that value as 125 minus 20, that is 5 students who do not drink tea or coffee. Understood students? In this type of word example, what you have to do first, consider two sets, then by given numbers write down that proper number of elements in that particular set, like this. For number of students drink tea, as we consider as set A, so number of A we write down 80. That the number of students who drink coffee as set B, so number of B students is 60, and that 20 who drink both tea and coffee, and that and word denotes its intersection of two sets A intersection B, that is 20. So using formula, that one term number of A union B we find out, that is 20, and that 120 is what? Number of students who drink tea or coffee, but we have to find number of students who do not drink tea or coffee, and hence we find out that value as 125 minus 120, so answer is 5. So like this we have 2 mark question in exam. Okay students, now similar we have try for that next example.